Hey everyone, and welcome back. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Alex, and streaming, well, it's always been more than just a hobby. It's how I keep myself company. On those long, quiet nights, you, the small audience that tunes in, you're my companions. We dive into horror games, share stories, anything to fill the silence. It's our little corner of the internet. Last Friday started like any other night. The lights were dim, the energy was low, and the chat was pretty quiet. Just another late night stream. Around midnight, I felt that familiar wave of exhaustion. I did my usual sign-off, said goodnight to the few people still hanging out, clicked the big red end stream button, and shut my laptop. Done for the night, or so I thought. As I was getting ready for bed, I noticed something odd. The little green light on my webcam. It was still on. Weird, right? I figured it was just a glitch, a driver issue, something simple. I didn't think much of it. I grabbed a piece of electrical tape, slapped it over the lens, and went to sleep. I was too tired to troubleshoot. The next morning, I woke up to my phone buzzing like a hornet's nest. A flood of notifications, direct messages, comments, texts from friends who follow my channel. They all said pretty much the same thing. Dude, are you still live? What's going on? And the one that really sent a chill down my spine. Who is that behind you? My heart started pounding. I scrambled out of bed, grabbed my laptop, and opened the streaming app. And there it was. My stream, listed as live. The duration read 8 hours and 23 minutes. That couldn't be right. I knew with absolute certainty that I had ended it. I remembered the click. I remembered closing the lid. My first thought was that I must have been hacked. But why would someone hack my tiny channel just to stream an empty room? I needed to see what everyone was talking about, so I navigated to the replay. The first couple of hours were completely normal. Just me, playing the game, chatting, and then finally saying my goodbyes and walking out of frame. The chair was empty. My room was silent. Then I skipped ahead. The timestamp read 3:17 a.m., and that's when I saw it. Movement. Someone walked into the shot. They were wearing my hoodie. They had my hair. It was me, a perfect double. He walked right up to the desk, leaned towards the camera, and just stared. For a full minute, he just stared into the lens with this unsettling, knowing smile, like he'd been waiting for an audience. Then he spoke. His voice was identical to mine, but it carried a coldness I didn't recognize. He said just 4 words. Don't end the stream. The second he finished speaking, the lights in the video flickered violently, and the entire feed froze on his smiling face. The video stayed frozen like that for the next 5 hours, but according to the comments that were still pouring in, the audio kept going. Viewers said they could hear nothing but the faint, steady sound of breathing, in and out, for hours. I immediately contacted the platform's support team. I explained everything, the stream that wouldn't end, the double, the weird message. I needed answers. Their response was unhelpful. They told me that according to their records, no live stream had been running from my account after midnight. There was no data, no connection log, no evidence that I had been live at all. They said it was impossible, but it wasn't impossible, because the replay file was sitting right there on my desktop. It wasn't on their servers, it wasn't in the cloud. It was local, saved directly to my hard drive. And here's the part that I still can't wrap my head around. The file, it kept getting longer. Each morning I'd wake up and check the file properties, and the timestamp would have updated itself overnight. First, it was 8 hours, 23 minutes, and 4 seconds. The next day, 9 hours, 41 minutes, and 19 seconds. The day after that, 10 hours, 56 minutes, and 37 seconds. The stream was still going. It was still recording new footage somehow, even though my computer was off. Last night, my curiosity got the better of my fear. I had to see what was new. I opened the file and played the most recent minute of footage. The video showed my empty chair just as I'd left it. The room was dark, lit only by the monitor's glow. Then, slowly, a figure sat down in my chair. It was me again, but different. Older, much paler. His eyes were hollow, and they were fixed directly on the camera lens, as if he could see me watching him. He leaned forward, his expression completely blank, and he said two words that made my blood run cold. "Stop watching." And as soon as he said it, the video player crashed. The feed ended itself. I completely freaked out. I disconnected everything. I unplugged the Wi-Fi router. I ripped the webcam out of its USB port. I even pulled the main power cord from the wall outlet, running the laptop on battery alone. I needed to cut it off from everything. But as I sat there in the dark, a tiny familiar green light blinked back to life on my closed laptop. The webcam light. With trembling hands, I opened the lid. I didn't even have to open the app. The stream interface was already on the screen, active and waiting. The title of the stream had been changed. It now read, "Live until he stops watching." The preview window showed my room, but it was a real-time feed, and I wasn't in the shot. I was sitting here looking at the screen, but the chair in the video was empty. Then, in the stream chat on the side of the screen, new messages started appearing, one by one, from anonymous users. "He's behind you. Don't turn around. The stream never ends." Now every time I blink, all I can see is that faint green glow burned into my vision. It's on right now. As I'm talking to you, it's recording, it's streaming, it's still live. And the scariest part? I can't remember the last time I actually ended it. Thank you for listening. I don't know what else to do. If you have any ideas, please let me know. And maybe follow, subscribe, because I think this stream might be going on for a while.